Hello everybody, welcome back. This episode here I'm going to do another Dryfire and have some fun with the number squares. If you've seen before, you know what it is. So I got the LaserHit app here. Let's get it started. Look at that, 23,839 hits on this. I wonder how long I can have it go on this. Let's take a quick look at the settings. Max hit size, 28 hits. That's how many hits have to go around the outer squares, number 5s. 60-second timeout. Okay, that's good. 1 second delay, that works for me. Let's just get it started. Let's get it set up. All right, it's pretty much already set up. Just have to make a slight adjustment. Okay, I think that's good. Let's check the lights. Lighting looks good. Okay, range is hot. All right. Excellent. So today, let's do a few things here. I'm going to still use the Taurus TH9C here. I'm still going to use this gun. I just got this one back. Original. This is the original here. Let's check it. This one I have a little problem with the magazine. I got to push it in. The spring in the magazine here is probably the same spring for the 17 round magazine, so it tends to push the follower up to the point where it doesn't hit the magazine catch. But there you go, there you see it. My G sight is in here. Excellent. Try not to slam it because it can shake the laser loose. That's why I learned the hard way. I have one laser that broke again. It was working, now it's not working. Anyways, we'll figure out something else to do with that one. There you go. Let's decock it. Make sure everything's working. Check it again. Doesn't hurt to always check, double check, and let's just see if it works. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to shoot the first 5 rounds standing up right here, and then I'm going to go over and use the Mechtech CCU carbine conversion unit. I'm going to transform my Glock pistol. I'm going to transform my Glock pistol into a carbine, and then I'm going to go in a longer distance. I'm going to shoot at the 15s, but let's just start with the 5s and 10s with my Taurus TH9C. Let's get that going. All right. Let me see. Did I get that right? Maybe I should kneel down to do this. Let's do it kneel down let's do that again. All right. No hurry, no rush. I will stand up a little bit here. There's just too many squares on the number 5s for me to go slow, so I have to use the pistol, the hammer fired pistol. .4 seconds. 28. Yeah, 28. So the outer is 28. I just leave it that way. Okay, excellent. So hopefully, you know, if you know from my previous videos the issues I have with this Taurus TH9C, is that I pull the trigger so much, I dry fire so much with this gun that I break the trigger spring in here. And, you know, I've done some research, and it seems like all hammer-fired pistols, semi-automatic pistols, have a trigger spring here around the trigger, or I should call it a trigger return spring. And if you know anything about hammer-fired, they usually have a hammer spring in here, and they have a little rod here that pushes up on the hammer. So that's just the nature of design of a hammer-fired. I don't know of any other guns that function in a different way as far as the trigger spring here. So another thing I was thinking about was getting a Taurus PT92, because there's so many aftermarket parts that I can get for a Taurus PT92, and it is a hammer-fired. It's very, I wouldn't say similar to this, but the trigger bar concept, probably everything in here is very similar to the PT92. Matter of fact, the safety and the decocker, everything about this gun seems to be very similar to a PT92. That's just from my research that I've seen. To some degree, maybe even, well, I don't know about the mag release, but anyways, but that's for another video. That's for another time. I'm waiting for a good deal. I may even get one just used because I just want to dry fire. So let's go back to shooting here. Let me just start off on my knee here, and we'll go to the 10s. I'm going to just start on the top row, standing on my knee, and then go stand up for the rest. Oh, a little bit off on that one. There we go. Okay, excellent. So 10s are done. I still like this gun. It's just that I can't find aftermarket parts. Although I did talk to Taurus. They said that they can get me the trigger springs. When the warranty runs out, they can sell me the trigger springs, and I could probably change it out myself. So, you know, that might be another option. It's just
0.0 seconds.
It's just that, you know, if you're going to train with this gun, the problem is the more you train with it, the more you use it, the more of a higher chance that trigger spring, that trigger return spring in here is going to break. You know, it's just, like I said, I had 2 of these. I sent my second one, the backup, because that trigger spring broke. So it's, I don't know if it's a flaw in a hammer-fired style gun, but that may be a flaw in the hammer style gun. Is the more you use it, the more chance of a trigger spring being broken is increases. So anyways, let's put this away now. So I'll just put it on safety. Put it back in the holster. I got to shove it in the holster. I kind of have it on a inside the waistband kind of setup I have on my belt. Okay, go. Okay, I'll just deal with it a little later. Now let's go to the carbine conversion kit. So here it is right here. It's heavy. Whew. This is good training. If, well, I don't know how heavy it is, but already I'm getting tired. But this is my Glock here in the lower. You see that right there? There's the G sight in there. I've already sighted it, everything, for 25 feet. Here's my Glock upper and the magazine. I don't want it to. I don't think this catches, but I'm not going to put a magazine in here because I carry this gun now. I'm carrying 2 guns, and this is the one I'm carrying in until I'm more comfortable carrying the Taurus TH9C, which I like to carry, but it's just Just not right now, is because of the trigger situation. I don't feel comfortable. But so here's the Mechtech CCU 9mm Glock 19 conversion, and I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to shorten it, and I like it because I'm just going to reciprocate pull on the handle to cock it, and that should be a lot easier. So, all right. So here we go. Take one more look at it in the light. Yes, very nice gun indeed. Only if it works. The problem with this one is that it has light primer strikes. I don't know what it is, but the laser is going off. So I'll just use it for training because it's heavy. It is so heavy. It's good because, you know, trains your arms. You get a lot of upper body strength doing dry firing here. So, okay. So let's get this done here. Where am I at the 15th? Let's see if I can do it. Gotta do it in a hurry. Just have to pull it just enough to reset the trigger. If you know how a Glock works, this is probably the safest way that you can. Well, it's probably. Okay, I went around good. This will probably last.
0.0 seconds.
This will probably last longer dry firing than the Taurus TH9C. Just the way the trigger is designed and the spring in the back, it just seems like it will last a lot more trigger pulls than Taurus TH9C. Then again, this is just, you know, single action striker fired. So, but the laser went off every time, so it is hitting the back of the TH9C, or not the G sight, and so it's enough to create a laser, which means that it is striking the primer. It's just so weird that sometimes with this conversion kit, the Mechtech CCU, I get light primer strikes. Sometimes like 3 or 4 in a row, and then it'll fire the rest of the ammo, the 9mm cartridge. It'll you know, fire through, and then I'll get 3 in a row again after shooting 10. It's kind of weird, but now it's just my training, a laser dry fire training gun. Simulate a rifle, sort of rifle-ish type of scenario. So and I like it because the reciprocating handle. As a matter of fact, let me let's go twice. So let's make it this slide. Let's make it like this. There we go. I'm gonna lengthen the stock a little bit, so I can do this, and that way I don't have to pull here. I could just pull here a little bit. Oh yeah, easier to pull. So I like it. I like the charging handle on this side because it's just, I can just pull it this way, and it works out my upper body. Man, it works out my shoulders, works out my arm. So let's get started on this. '20s. No, a little high. Changes the sight picture a little bit. So I got to lollipop it. All right, let's do it again. All right. Whew. Let me put it back down. I actually like it back down.
0.0 seconds.
A little bit more compact. All right, so let's have a look at my shots. That first one was really bad. Jeez. Of course, I didn't realize pulling the buttstock back changed the sight picture a little bit. So I have it set up on the short end. And so, anyways, I'll just have fun with it. I can always adjust I already adjusted the front sight post and then the rear sight. So I'll just leave it as this. I set it up with this short stock. All right, last one. Oh, that's the money shot, everybody. So let's do 20s, and I'll shoot that 4 times. So in the short configuration here. You know, when this thing works, it is fun to shoot. It really is. But when it doesn't work, it really sucks because it is so fun. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think this is one of these things where I'm just going to have to clean and take apart and see what's wrong with it. Something's getting caught up in here in the firing pin where it's not really striking, but it's working now. So I guess if I keep dry firing it, maybe that'll loosen things up. Okay. So let's get back here again and shoot the 20s. Or shoot the 25, I should say. Ah, a little high. Ah, still high. I gotta lollipop this thing. There we go. Let's just keep shooting until it rings. Gotta really lollipop it. Oh, too much lollipop.
0.0 seconds.
All right. There you go. So Mechtech CCU. It's fun. Oh my goodness, I'm already kind of sweating. It's heavy. This thing is heavy. So right now, this is one of my guns, or an accessory, I should say, that I use with my Glock 19, and it's not 100% reliable. Unfortunately, you know, when it comes to guns, you just can't return them. You buy it and that's it. You're stuck with it for the most part. Even if I did send it back to them, I have a feeling it's a continuing issue. If you can't get it right the first time, then what makes you think, you know, that you can get it right the second, the third, the fourth time if you can't resolve the issue the first time? You know, if you've been in business for a while. So, but right now it's a good training gun, and that's what I'm going to do. And in the future, it might be a gun that could be used if it didn't have that reliability issue of light primer strikes. But it is a cool accessory. I just wish it would work. Man, it is very cool and fun to shoot when it does work. Anyways, this is going to conclude my dry fire training, fun target shooting with the Glock Mechtech CCU 19, Glock 19 conversion kit, or conversion. And then, don't want to forget about this, my TH9C also. Man, really fun, really fun. Hopefully you know, the trigger spring here is gonna last me longer than a month, because I train and shoot and dry fire with this almost every day. I probably shoot about over 3,000 trigger pulls. Okay, I pull this trigger probably 3,000 times a month, and that's probably anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000 trigger pulls is how long this trigger spring lasts, unfortunately. All right, so please like, share, comment, thumbs up, or dislike, or even do a video response. Until next time, everyone, stay tuned. Bye.